All right, there has been a lot of Disney news over the past 24 hours, and I want to talk about some of it. I think the biggest thing that we should talk about is the Q3 earnings call that happened this morning or night, depending on wherever you live, but for me, it happened this morning. And there's 4 things that I think are the key issues that have come out of that earnings call, and one is the lower park demand. Apparently, parks are down, and usually that's a highlight for them because, I mean, historically, these are big revenue drivers for Disney. This is why they can afford to take so many losses in the entertainment areas, because the parks bring in so much money. The problem is they're starting to price people out, and now it's a concern, because lower income families that go are feeling stressed. I mean, life is expensive right now. So that's taken away from their revenue, because now, you know, people can't afford to go. It's expensive to go to Disney. I don't know if you've ever been there or not, but it's not a cheap trip. It costs a lot. They also have some concerns, even with higher income guests. And they're worried about international travel and stuff like that. So they, you know, I am curious to see what they do, because they've risen the prices at the parks a lot over the past couple of years, and they're starting to price out everybody. You need to be able to have everybody come to these, and people can't afford them, man. It's expensive. There's some streaming and advertising concerns. They stressed their streaming being a high revenue earner. There's a lot into that. I mean, ratings-wise, from what I've seen, they're getting beaten by Tubi. However, Tubi is free. So I don't know how much that really hurts Disney. There's a lot of people using Tubi, but it's because it's free. Disney is always going to have a market for Disney Plus, and that's because of nostalgia and all the old stuff that they have on there. I don't think a lot of people really sign up. Well, let me phrase it like this. So, new Marvel or Star Wars show comes out, people sign up, and then they ditch. The people that stay are there for all the old stuff. And that's a fact. People are there for older shows and shows like Bluey. If you look at their top charts, it's always their older stuff that's on it. So they considered it success because they're saying that it's profitable now. I don't know how much I believe that without really diving into it. Valiant Renegade and them do a great job of that. So if you're looking for a deeper story on their streaming, I would say check out his channel. Their financials and their future strategy stuff. The CFO highlighted an 8% increase in ad revenues and a 20% increase in direct-to-consumer ads. Disney is committed to not licensing core IP for entertainment. However, specific attendance figures and details on Disney Parks' future outlook were not provided, which I thought was pretty interesting. And stock reaction. So their stock has fallen by 3% since the earnings call happened. It's actually down quite a bit right now. Like, man, over the past 3 years, I think somebody said it was down like 40%. It's $88 right now. So that's quite the difference compared to what it was sitting at over the summer. I think it actually reached like 110 at one point. But it's worth pointing out, like, Disney's stock being down to $88, like, every stock is down right now. The market itself is down. I do think it's funny that it dropped 3% after the earnings call, though. That's an interesting figure, but at the end of the day, it's not very much. I think the biggest takeaway from this earnings call is the fact that the parks are performing badly, because the parks are their big money maker. That's where they make all of their money, at least enough that it keeps everything floated. So they need to figure that out, and they need to figure that out fast. They should probably start doing something to get people to come in and maybe offering really good deals. In fact, maybe getting some deals with some cheaper hotels, not just so much their in-park hotels. They need to do something. They need to do something. We'll see. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.